Welcome to my channel. In the previous sections, we were dealing about balance sheet of company. So in this section, we are going to deal about the balance sheet, including the adjustments regarding current assets, current or non-current distinction. An item can be classified as current if it is involved in the entity's operating cycle. There is expected to be realized or settled within 12 months, or if it is held primarily for trading, or is cash and cash equivalents if the entity does not have an unconditional rights to defer to a settlement of liability at least 12 months after the reporting period. That is, it is settled within 12 months. Other current and non-current, other assets and liabilities are non-current. Then here is a problem. Show the following items in the balance sheet of Amba Limited as on 31st March 2017. 8% debentures, 10 lakh, equity share capital 50 lakhs, securities premium. Securities premium is the amount that we got, that a company get when it issues its shares at a premium amount. It is more than the face value. Then the preliminary expenses, there is the starting expenses or the initial expenses of a company. Then the statement of profit and loss, credit balance, there is a net profit, 1,50,000, loose tools, 20,000, bank balance, then cash in hand. So before preparing the balance sheet, we have to first make a note on accounts. So we have to write the heading as note to accounts. Then it is made in the form of a statement. So there will be two amount column, one amount for column for calculating, and the second amount column for showing the net figure. The first item relating to reserves and surplus. The item that come under reserves and surplus, first item is securities premium. The amount it is given the question as 20,000. Then preliminary expenses and the statement of profit and loss, credit balance. These three items will come under the reserves and surplus heading. Then we have to note one thing, that the preliminary expenses are to be written off completely in the year in which such expenses are incurred. They should be written off first from the securities premium and the balance, if any, from the statement of profit and loss. So under the reserves and surplus heading, the first item, securities premium, the amount is 20,000. As I said earlier, the preliminary expenses should be written off from the securities premium first. So it is reduced. Written off means we have to reduce from the value from the securities premium. Then here the preliminary expenses is more value than the securities premium. So when reduced, the amount of preliminary expenses will be 20,000. 40,000 minus 20,000, 20,000. Then this 20,000 has to be written off from the statement of profit and loss. So we have to reduce it. This statement of profit and loss amount is 1,50,000. By reducing 20,000 from 1,50,000, the amount will be 1,30,000. That will be shown in the net amount column. Then our next item is long-term borrowings. Here there is only one item, that is regarding debentures, 8% debentures, 10 lakh. Then inventory, loose tools, 20,000. Then cash and cash equivalents, here the bank balance and cash in hand is given. So 60,000, 38,000. The net total amount given in the amount column, 98,000. Then other current assets, that is discount on issue of 8% debentures. Here it is given in the question as the discount on issue of debentures here in the question there is a mistake. There is discount on issue of debentures The amount is not shown. So the amount is discount issue of 8% debentures. The amount is 40,000. Then that amount is to be written off in 4 years approximately. So 40,000 divided by 4, we will get the amount as 10,000 for 1 year. Okay. Then we have to move on to the balance sheet. Then we have to write the heading of the firm. There is books of Amba Limited. The balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. Then equities and liabilities. First will be equities and liabilities. Then first item, shareholders fund. The share capital we have already given in the question. There is equity share capital, that is 50 lakhs. Then reserves and surplus calculated 1,30,000. Here note number regarding the items. Then non-current liabilities under long-term borrowings, there is debentures. There is 10 lakh. Under assets, current assets, inventories, there is loose tools 20,000. Then cash and cash equivalents 98,000. Then other current assets 10,000. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.